in this shifting environment, how is your team reacting? And how are you as a leader, managing through that? Again, when you had such a robust, powerful time of growth, largely supported by low interest rates in your industry. It's an advantage in your industry. And now you've had this very rapid shift, to the other side of what the industry can look like. How is your team reacting, and how are you as a marketing leader managing through that?
Yeah, that's a great question. And it really, it's a sea change, right?
Mm-hmm.
From having a massive tailwind,
right,
with very low interest rates and a wave of consumer interest and need for refinancing, to now we have this massive headwind. Very high interest rates, low housing supply, little to no refi volume, mortgage companies with lots of excess capacity, as a result of staffing up last year and prior years, now fighting over a smaller and smaller pool of potential loans. And, it's easy to get overwhelmed and just feel like you're not making any headway. So I try to make sure that, I'm communicating more with my team. I think it's really important, particularly in this environment where we're all mainly working remotely, that, we have time blocked out for me to check in with them, not just on the work, related stuff, and where are you with this project or that campaign, but also, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What's going on personally with you? Just make sure that you're creating, those kinds of connections with your team, because, what is it a saying in the military? Really fight for the person next to you, not for the overall campaign or the overall army, right? So having that sense of camaraderie, teamwork, within your team, I think is really important all the time. It's much more important when you're in, a challenging environment.
Yeah, I think it really shows the personality and the resilience of the team to be able to shift so rapidly, from this overabundance of marketing activity to now where you have to be really prescriptive and smart about your investments and how you're following up with leads and doing all of that type of activity. It shows really a lot of, I think, strength and resilience on your team to be able to shift so rapidly. And kudos to you and your team for managing through that. It's not easy.
Thanks. Yeah, and looking at, trying to look at the silver lining, all of that effort just makes us better. And we're not going to be in this environment forever. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you how long we will be, and how long will interest rates be where they are, how long will the economic environment be what it is currently. I don't know. But I do know that at some point it will shift back. Mm-hmm. And the effort that we put in now to get better, it's not like we're going to lose that when that shifts back. So all of the work that we're putting in now to refine our marketing processes, refine our campaigns, refine our use of data, to refine our sales technique. We work very closely with our sales teams on that as well. All of that will be absolutely necessary right now, but will really pay dividends in the future when we get into an easier environment. We'll have a head start.